here. Our next guest is one of the most well-known chefs in the Twin Cities, and I'm going to say in the country as well. And now he's out with a new book. Give it up for my buddy, Chef Justin Sutherland, everyone. Hi, buddy.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Really good to see you. Mine doesn't do that.
So, what's going on?
It has been quite the summer, Jason.
Nothing much happened there.
Yeah,
Nothing.
geez.
No, all kidding aside, obviously, you know, Justin was in the headlines July 3rd. A horrific boating accident. First of all, how are you?
I mean, all things considered, doing pretty good. I mean, best case scenario on most things, but there's still a long road to go on a lot of stuff.
What do you and Justin and I are legit friends, so I you know, what do you remember about that day?
I mean, honestly, I remembered everything. I mean,
do you?
It was a beautiful, perfect, you know, day. And then, I mean, I remember everything from hitting the water to getting swam back to the boat and then getting to the ambulance. And then the EMTs and doctors said I was fully conscious all the way till they put me out for surgery. I don't remember anything from the ambulance till when I woke up after, and I don't remember feeling anything. But they said I was chatty and awake the whole time.
Were you?
They used the word
What's
chatty.
up? What's going on? How you doing? I can totally see you like that.
And they said I kept demanding my cell phone.
Did you?
That's what they say.
Give me my cell phone. But you kind of answered my second question. I know this seems very simple, but this is, you don't remember any of the pain?
Not a single piece. It's wild.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
Because I will say, you know, I've seen pictures. Justin and I were texting, and I was like, oh,
I know.
Horrific.
That's how, when I saw them too, I was like, wow, this is.
I was gonna say, what was your reaction? And what you're looking at right now, y'all, mild. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
What was your? Because you still are, you all will always be, but just to be, Justin's a very good-looking guy, and he know, and you are, but on a very human level, yeah. But on a very human level, I thought about this as someone who loves you and as a friend of yours. What was that moment like for you mentally when you had to look at what had happened for the first time?
It was, I mean, it was wild. Like,
yeah.
It's still, you know something happened. You're still drugged up and kind of out of it. You know, and that first time when they showed me those pictures, and I was like, geez, this was serious. No wonder everybody that saw me had that reaction that I couldn't see.
Yeah.
You know.
What was recovery like?
I mean, we're still pretty deep in it. I mean, I probably got a year of physical therapy on my arm till I can get any use there. I'm at about 80% vision in my left eye back. That's slowly creeping back. So it's.
Do they think it'll come back fully?
They do. There's still a lot of swelling behind there that's putting pressure on. They think that's what it is, but until the swelling really comes down, they won't know.
And I mean this is front. You look fantastic.
Thank you.
I mean, seriously. I mean, my goodness. Good doctor. I mean, great.
I mean, Regions was amazing. I mean, fantastic surgeons, doctors, all the way through. I can't thank them enough. I still haven't eaten solid food in 9 weeks now, and that's yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I have 5 metal plates in my face, and this is all brand new. I can't put any pressure on my teeth, so I've lost about 14 pounds trying to drink protein shakes all day.
And let me say, Justin didn't have 14 to lose to begin with, and that's a compliment. Yeah.
So that's the worst part right now.
Let's talk about the positive, and that is, and I saw it. I was on a plane. I'll tell you, I was on a plane when I saw you on Insta that day, and I'm flipping through it. I'm like, oh look, Justin's having fun, like, you know. And then I got off the plane and I heard about the accident. The positive is the support. Wow, you talk about the restaurant industry and especially the local, and you know, and I know, good people.
Yes.
And they came out in droves for you. What did that feel like?
Incredible. I mean, it was emotional. I mean, just nothing but just gratitude. And, you know, sometimes you don't, you know, we touch a lot of people in our lives, especially being in positions like you are,
yeah.
being in, you know, public facing, like, you know, like both of us. But sometimes you don't realize the people that you've crossed paths with and the lives that you've impacted. Because, I mean, the people that came together, still, I'm just eternally grateful.
Were you surprised by the number? Were you surprised by, like, maybe you got a message in the hospital or something
Right.
that just, were you constantly blown away by the love?
Every single day. Absolutely. And I didn't, you know, and they kept my phone away from me for a while. My parents didn't want me, I didn't, I mean,
That shocks me about your mom. Shocks me that she did that.
She would not let me have my phone in the hospital. So, you know, it was a little over a week and a half till I first kind of saw it was happening out there. And definitely broke down.
More with Justin when we come back. Back in a moment, everyone. Yeah, I can see your mom doing that. Give me your damn phone. Welcome back. We're here with Chef Justin Sutherland, who has a new book out. Tell the folks about the book.
Today is book launch day, so as of today, officially an author.
There it is, Northern Soul.
Northern Soul. Just everybody knows I love to do Southern food, but I also am a proud Northerner, so I don't want to make the Southerners mad, think that I'm trying to take something. So it's my it's my versions of classic Southern food. A lot of the stuff we do at Handsome Hog, and that we've been known for.
How does look? You've been on 4, 5, 6 different shows. People know you. But I was talking to Stephanie Hansen about this. There's something different about a book, about being.
Right.
Is there a different level of pride for you? The fact that you're now you have a book, man. You have a book.
It's funny. Stephanie sent me that same message very similarly. But yeah, I think because it's such a process. I mean, this has been 2.5 years. It was pre-pandemic when the publishers called me, and I was like, well, I probably have nothing to do for the next 2 years, so I'll start writing a book. And then had the busiest 2 years ever. But it's definitely a different feeling when they send you that first copy in the mail and you touch it. And
Justin, what is I know a little bit from Stephanie, but what is the process? What was the process like for you? Is it a collection? Is Northern Soul a collection of recipes that have inspired you? What is it exactly?
Yeah, I think it's equal part recipe book and kind of story book. I got to J.D. Fratsky, another great chef and friend around here. He's a fantastic writer, so he was kind of my writing partner on this. And we sat around, drank bourbon, and just told stories about different cooking experiences, different recipes, different family stories, and really tried to impart a lot of storytelling as well, along with the recipes I've been known for.
You don't like bourbon. I know. That's what I hear. So do you like the cover's great, man?
Thank you.
That's a great cover. I love that. What's now restaurant-wise, what's next for you? What are you working on? I know you're not sitting still, so
No, never. We just opened Northern Soul, the restaurant in Minneapolis, down on the rooftop at Ty's. So that's, again, a lot of recipes from the book and Southern. And then we have a sandwich shop called Big E that will be national. Our first one actually opened in Portland because the Minneapolis location wasn't ready in time, but 2 in Minneapolis. We're looking in Oakland. We're looking in Nashville. So
I asked you that on purpose because not only I want people to know where to find you, but I've said for years, and I think, and you go out to the coast a lot, is the reputation of the Twin Cities as a food city, is it solidifying finally with the people on the coast that used to refer to us as flyover country? Are you feeling that with the presence of like you and Gavin and Ann? Right. You know what I mean? Are you feeling that?
We're definitely getting there. I mean, people, at least there's recognition for names or places, from the Twin Cities and Minneapolis that are, resonating in people's minds now. It's not just that where's Minnesota?
Yeah, exactly. You're putting us on the map, for heaven's sake. I mean, seriously,
a lot of us are.
You are. I mean, people just, you think of food cities like, oh, Dallas and Nashville, but it's like, no, we are a destination, and it's because of people like you. I mean, it's truly, so you're picking that up finally.
Absolutely.
Oh,
yeah, we're getting there. We're still not where we should be, I think.
Yeah. You were just on Tamron and Rachel Ray.
Yep.
I love Rachel. What is Rachel? What is Rachel Ray like, Justin? I know you've been on there before, but what's she?
It was my 4th time on there, and I love Rachel. I mean, you can just tell she's a pro. She's been doing it forever. And she just, it's just, I think she films like 2 or 3 episodes a day sometimes.
She does?
She is amazing.
Oh, yeah, we do one and we're out of here. That's it. We're out of here. We're not going to do any. We might do 2, right, Aaron? If we get, we may keep Justin around and do another episode. I know,
I'll stay. But love Rachel.
What do you find the most joy in? Do you like the TV gigs?
I do.
I
do honestly love it. And now, I have my new show, Taste the Culture, where I get to be an executive producer on.
That's right. So you're behind the scenes now. Do you like that?
Yeah, I'm behind the scenes directing myself,
yeah.
Which is great. But no, I love that. So I get to be a little bit more control of the voice that I'm putting out there and the stories I want to tell.
Tell the folks about that show. I forgot about that one.
Yeah. Taste the Culture. It's on the Turner Networks, TBS, TNT, True TV, Delta flights, and HBO Max. So when you fly, you can watch it on Delta.
Wait, my favorite thing is, I don't know if it's your Instagram, but my favorite thing is people sending Justin pictures of them watching Justin on Delta flights. That's yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do it myself just to see if the flight attendant's like,
Do you put your own show on?
No.
Anybody behind me recognize that that's me on my monitor? Yeah. You should do that. Of course you should.
I mean, the first time, I'm not going to lie, the first time it came out, I did.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt the concept of the show. I'm sorry, I interrupted you there.
Yeah. So I get to kind of travel around the country and, take the spotlight off myself and help tell immigrant stories in the BIPOC food space, female-owned businesses. There's just so many amazing stories from farming to, alcohol and spirits to restaurants that don't get the attention that, people like me sometimes get, or, people who have shows, but they're doing amazing things out there in our country. So I get to kind of get out and tell those stories.
I know that you and I feel similarly. It means a lot to Justin to use this goofy platform that we have to shine a light on people that don't automatically get the platform. So I know that means a lot to you.
It does.
And it means a lot to me that you were here, and I know it's not fun talking about the story, and you could be in a lot of places, so I just want to say on a personal level, it means a lot to me that you stopped by here.
I appreciate it. It means a lot that you had me.
Love you, buddy. Justin Sutherland, get a copy, get that book. There it is right there, Northern Soul, wherever books are sold. Go to all 80 of his restaurants, follow Justin, and please watch him on Delta flights. Thank you, and take a picture. We'll be right back, everybody, wrapping things up right after this. Thank you, my friend.
Good to see you all later.